You don't need any props, but if you do want to have a brick, you might use the brick during the starting posture, which is going to be a supported child's pose. So just come to your mat, drop the knees perhaps down on a blanket, or if you're practicing on the ground, that's fine too. And take the knees a little bit wider, big toes might be touching at the back. And then if you'd like to use your brick, you might bring your brick just underneath your forehead. Or if you prefer not to use a brick, just bringing the forehead down towards the earth. Just take a couple moments in child's pose. Let the tummy soften, the head soften, the arms and the elbows and the wrists to relax down. And turning your attention inwards. That might be a sense of closing the eyes, it might be to the breath. And take a nice slow inhale through your nose. Exhale, relaxing and releasing through your mouth. And again, through the nose. Exhale, back down. See. Take that once more. Breathe. And we'll get straight into some movement today. So lifting your head off the ground, you can slide your brick to one side if you used your brick. And then moving into a really repetitive rhythmical movement. So bringing the feet nice and wide, knees nice and wide. Then as we inhale, we're just going to lift your hips off your heels and lift the spine up to tabletop. And then exhale, just draw the hips back towards your heels. And we're just going to repeat that movement. So as we inhale, lifting, drawing the spine forwards. And then exhale the whole of the breath out, draw hips back towards your heels. Keep that going. Wake up the muscles in the low back, hips, legs. And then you might keep with this movement, or maybe as you inhale, you can bend the elbows, start to snake the spine forwards, lift up through the chest and the tailbone, so coming into kind of like a cow pose. And then as we exhale, we round through the spine, push the ground away, hips back towards your heels. So we start to incorporate a little bit more of a cat-cow movement as we lift and drop the hips. And beginning to harmonize and synchronize the movement to your breathing. 2 more breaths. Beautiful. And as we exhale, just draw the hips back towards your heels. And then pause here. We're going to lift the elbows off the ground and thread the right arm underneath the left. Almost like you're unthread the needle, but you're in child's pose. Then turn the head over towards your left and bring the right ear and right shoulder down towards the ground. You can always rest the head on the brick if it feels more comfortable. And the left arm might stay reaching forwards, or you can sweep the left arm behind the back of the body. Maybe rest that left hand in the lower back area, or you can tuck it into that right hip crease. I'm just starting to breathe here. Softening through the outer edge of the right shoulder, the right ear, right side of the head. Doing a nice slow breath in and out. One more breath in. Beautiful. As we exhale, slowly bring that left hand back down in front of the face. We'll push into that left hand to lift your head really slowly. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. So reaching both arms forwards first. And then we'll thread the left arm underneath the right. Turn the head over towards your right. And then slowly drop the left ear, left shoulder down towards the earth. Maybe reaching that right arm forwards. You might sweep that right arm behind the back body. And really focusing on softening with the exhale breath. I sometimes even like to use the tool of an exhale through the mouth just to we'll bring that right hand down in front of the base. We'll push the right hand to lift our head up. And this time we're going to lift the hips off the heels, walk the hands back towards your knees and come up into a kneeling position at the back of your mat. So you want to have a little bit of a gap in between the thighs, but there's not too much of a gap, so it's not too kind of like a V shape. You're bringing the knees roughly underneath your hips. And then starting to move from here with the breath as we inhale, sweep the arms out wide, up and overhead, palms might join. Exhale, take a twist over towards your left, right arm reaches towards the front of the mat, left arm reaches back. Inhale, draw back through center, lead gaze forwards. Exhale, twisting over towards your right. Take that once more each side, just flow with your own breath. Gliding the shoulders down the back of the body with the exhale breath. Beautiful. This time a little bit different. As we inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. Exhale, take a twist over towards your left. Option 1, pause here. Option 2, you might tuck the toes of the left foot and then reach left fingertips back towards your left heel or your left ankle. And think about coming into a back bend here. So sending the hips forwards, breastbone reaches up. You might reach the fingertips up towards the sky or maybe even towards the back of the mat. Squeeze the bum, take an inhale. Exhale here. And inhale, float back into your twist. Untuck the toes of your left foot. Exhale here. Inhale, arms reach up and overhead. Exhale, twisting over towards your right this time. Option 1, stay here, or you can tuck the toes of that right foot. Reach back with your right fingertips. Rest it on the right heel or ankle. And then start to send the breastbone and the chest up towards the sky as you send the hips forwards towards the front of your mat. You might reach the left fingertips towards the back of the mat. Modified camel, take a breath in. Exhale here. Just back bend as much as feels comfortable for you. Exhale, lift yourself back into your twist. Untuck the toes of that right foot. And inhale, come back through center, arms reach up. Exhale, bring the hands down either side of your underneath your shoulders. Inhale, tuck the toes this time. Walk the knees back towards, hands back towards your knees. Getting all the body parts mixed up today. And then slowly come into a floppy forward fold as we lift the knees and the feet come down towards the earth. I recommend just to take a little bit more of a wider stance here with the feet. And then bend the legs and initiate a gentle sway of the upper body from side to side. So this pose, if you've been practicing it for a while, you might notice how the backs of the legs feel a little bit different. So it might feel a bit more freer, it might feel a bit more tight depending on how your body feels today. You might bend into one leg and straighten the other. And just really have a sense of the crown of the head dripping below. Take a breath in. And then a breath out. And then as we inhale, we're going to walk the feet a little bit closer together. So about hip width apart. Bend the legs, press down through the feet, and roll the spine all the way up. Again, take your time. Each vertebrae stacking one by one. Really great exercise for your spine here. And once you get all the way up to standing, just pause. Take a breath in through the nose. A breath out through the mouth, let it go. And bringing the hands to interlace in front of the chest. And we're going to bring the palms towards the back of the head. I'll just kneel down here so you can see me. So just imagine you're still standing. Then as we inhale, draw the head slightly back towards the hands. You might even look up towards the sky, so a really gentle back bend. And then as we exhale, tuck the chin under, draw the elbows together, and start to round through the upper back. We're going to keep that going. So as we inhale, we open up through the chest, lean the head back, and then exhale, rounding through the spine. A couple more breaths. Moving with your own rhythm. Last breath in. Exhale here. This time as we exhale, bend the legs, tuck the chin in towards the chest, and we're going to roll all the way back down. So again, a slow motion roll down. Opposite of what we were doing before. Once you come into your fold, bend the legs, bring the hands down towards the earth. Exhale, walk the hands forwards and find your downward facing dog. You can take the feet a little bit wider if you want, hands a little bit wider. You can stay in stillness here, maybe bring a little bit of movement into the feet and the heels, shake the hands. Really think about pressing down through the hands and the feet, the points of contact with the earth. So you find a sense of buoyancy through the rest of the body. Take an inhale as you are. And an exhale here. And then as we inhale, draw the feet a little bit closer together. And we're going to sweep the right leg up and back. Three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to nose, dome and curl through the spine. Do that 2 more times. So as we inhale, right leg reaches up and back. Three-legged dog. Try and keep the hands and the shoulders square. Exhale, right knee to nose, dome and curl through the spine. Once more with your breath. Inhale, right leg reaches up and back. Exhale, right knee to nose. Shift the weight forwards and towards the hands and see if we can pin that right foot in between the hands. Bring that back knee down, untuck that back toe if you want. And then lift the spine up, but keep the arms low. You're finding a little bit more length in the spine. Then right hand comes on towards your right thigh. And bend that left arm and bring the hand towards the back of the head. Sometimes in our low lunge, we tend to round through the spine a little. So we're going to try and counteract that. So slight push of the head back and towards the hands. So you find a little bit more length through the back of the neck. Lifting the crown of the head up, but then keep lunging forwards. Take an inhale as you are. And then exhale here. And inhale, keeping that length in the spine. We're going to sweep both arms forwards. And then exhale, lift them up and overhead. Low lunge. Take an inhale as you are. Exhale, twisting over towards your right. Left fingertips reach forwards, right fingertips reach back. So just like we were in our kneeling position, but this time we're in a lunge. Take an inhale. Exhale, option to stay here, or maybe if you want to try a gentle back bend, right hand comes towards the back of the left thigh, and start to, again, lift up through your breastbone, left fingertips reach up and back. Keep lunging forwards. Take an inhale. Exhale, float back into your twist, and this time we're going to windmill both hands to come to frame the front foot. And then exhale, slowly bring that right knee back underneath the right hip. You've got 2 options here. You can float through a few cat-cows and some free spinal movements, or maybe you find a downward facing dog for a couple breaths. Wherever you are, let your body acclimatize to whatever shape or movement you're in. Weave the breath into the movement, take it in. And then exhale. One more breath, nice and steady. Exhale. If you're in your tabletop position, you're going to tuck your toes, lift yourself up into downward dog. Walk the feet a little bit closer together. And as we inhale, sweep the left leg up and back, 3-legged dog. So it's almost like it's sliding up a wall behind you. Exhale, left knee to nose, dome and curl through the spine. Keep that going. Inhale, left leg reaches up and back. Lift it high as you can. Exhale, left knee to nose, dome and curl. Once more, inhale, left leg reaches back. See if you can lift it a little bit higher. Exhale, left knee to nose. Shift the weight forwards. Left foot comes in between the hands. Settle the back knee down. Untuck the back toe if you want. Keep the arms low. We're just going to reach the spine up. See if you can find some softening through the shoulders. Then left hand on towards your left thigh. Right arm bends and bring the right hand towards the back of the head. So try and cradle the back of the head in the hands. It's like push of the head back, but try not to push the head too far back so you're looking up towards the sky. But keep lunging forwards. We'll take a breath in. And a breath out here. And as we inhale, keep that length in the spine. So the spine stays where it is. But we're just sweeping the arms forwards and up into our low lunge shape. Fingertips reaching skywards. Take a breath in. Exhale, we're going to swing and twist over towards your left. Right arm reaches forwards, left arm reaching back. Keep lunging forward so there's a generous bend in that front leg. Take an inhale as you are. Exhale, maybe you stay here, maybe that left hand finds the back of the right thigh and you start to initiate that gentle back bend in your twist. Reaching right fingertips towards the back of the mat. Take an inhale. Exhale, float back into your twist. Windmill both hands to come to frame the front foot. Exhale, left knee back underneath the left hip. Few rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, belly button drops low. Lift up through the chest. Exhale, you might come up to fingertips this time as you round through the spine. Drop the chin towards the chest, tuck the bum under. 2 more times, breathing. Heart radiates forwards. Exhale, we might lift up to fingertips to really round through the upper back, chin to chest. That's one thing. Beautiful. And then inhale, come back to a neutral spine. Exhale, we're going to tuck the toes, walk the hands back towards your knees, and lift yourself up into a floppy forward fold. We're going to keep in movement here. Inhale, slide the hands up towards your knees, lift and lengthen upper body parallel towards the earth. Exhale, bend the legs and fold. We'll take that twice more with your breath. So inhale, hands reach up, lift and lengthen. Exhale, soften and release down. Once more with your breath. Inhale, root down through the feet. Lift the upper body parallel towards the earth. Exhale, slide the hands down and start to fold forwards. Then inhale, press down through the feet, rise up to standing. Arms reach up and overhead. Maybe you back bend, your choice. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to keep the hands here, or personally, I quite like to bring the hands on towards my hips for a balance. So we're going to come into a balance, either on our mat or off our mat, whatever makes you feel a bit more steady. Shifting weight into the, I'm going to mirror you for this one, shifting weight into the left leg and pick up the heel of the right foot. Turn the knee out towards the side. Option 1, resting the heel on top of your ankle. Option 2, you might bring that right foot towards the side of the shin or coming into tree pose. Option 3, you can bring the foot towards the thigh. Find a position that makes you feel quite stable. And then hands might come together in the heart space. Balancing position. So try and find something, a mark on the floor or something that's not moving. And try to hone your awareness, your attention on that spot. Drawing a smooth, rhythmical breath in and out through your system. Every inhale, a sense of lifting up through the crown of the head, a really subtle lift up. And then exhale to ground down through that standing. Beautiful. We'll take a couple more breaths in here. And then slowly closing up that right hip, so right knee pointing forwards. And then exhale, we're going to bring the toes of the right foot just to skim the earth in front of us. So keeping a nice little bend in that right leg, just those right toes resting down in front of us. Left hand onto left hip. As we inhale, sweep the right arm forwards all the way up and overhead. And then exhale, start to twist the chest over towards your right as you swing the right fingertips towards the back of the mat. So coming into a twisted balance, option 1, stay here. Option 2, maybe you lift the toes of the right foot, right knee draws in towards chest, and you wrap that left hand around that right knee shin. Keep twisting the chest over towards your right. Take an inhale. Exhale here. Keep lifting through the crown. Once more, inhale. Exhale, twist yourself back through center. Release the leg all the way back down towards the earth and have a little shake out through that standing leg. Beautiful. Now we'll go the other side when you're ready. So we're going to shift all of our weight into the right leg this time. Pick up the heel of the left foot and turn the knee out towards the side. So this is a really important step. So we open up through that hip. The foot might come towards the ankle, maybe the side of the shin. Maybe you bring the foot towards the thigh. You don't have to mirror the same thing you did last time. So you can always change the options. Hands might come together in the heart space. And just let go of any need to balance for a long time. So it really doesn't matter how long you balance. Breathing. Maintain focus and attention on one spot on. Doesn't matter if you fall out. You always reset. Last couple breaths in. And we're going to slowly close up that left hip, so left knee pointing forwards, and bring the toes of the left foot just to skim the earth in front of you. So it's almost like there's not even any weight on that foot. Then right hand onto right hip. As we inhale, sweep the left arm up and overhead. Exhale, flip the palm to face outwards and sweep that left arm all the way back behind you. So you're twisting the chest over towards your left. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, maybe you pick up the toes of that left foot. Flex through that left foot if you can. Wrap that right hand around left knee, left shin, and keep twisting the chest over towards your left. Twisted balance. Take an inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. Keep lifting through the crown of the head. Squeeze the bum cheek. Activate your glutes. Exhale. Slowly come back through center. Release that left leg all the way down. Have a little shake out through that standing leg. And we'll do one more sun salutation before coming down to our relaxation. So when you're ready, inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead, palms wide join. Exhale, bend the legs, lead with the chest fold forwards. Let the head completely relax in your fold. Inhale, halfway lift, a bit more activation through the spine. Hands might rise up towards your knees or thighs. You're thinking flat back position, so slight tuck of the chin. Exhale, bend the legs and fold. Hands come down in front of the feet. Walk the hands forwards, all the way forwards into a high plank position. Body more or less in one straight line. Try not to lift the bum too high, so bring it a little bit lower. Push the ground away, take an inhale. Exhale, drop the knees down towards the earth. Untuck the toes, bend the elbows, front body comes all the way down. Inhale into your back bend. So it might be a cobra. If you want to try an upward facing dog, you can press down through the fronts of the feet to lift the legs off the mat. Exhale, finding your downward facing dog. However you get there. Take an inhale. Exhale here. And inhale, drop the knees down towards the earth, untuck the toes. Exhale, we're going to end in child's pose, the same child's pose as what we did before. Maybe the brick underneath the forehead. Resting the forehead down towards the earth, taking a deep breath. But even with this short, flowing practice, notice whether the energy feels any different. Slowly begin to walk the hands back underneath your shoulders. Lift yourself up into a comfortable seat position. And we're going to end with a breath practice. So you might add a little bit of height underneath your seat. If you want to sit in Virasana, Virasana just means sitting back towards your heels in this position. Or if you're like, oh, Tash, not quite feeling this vibe, then feel free to sit in a cross-legged position. I'll just turn around so you can see me. So we're going to take 4 rounds of breathing. I want you to focus on breathing in through your nose for about 5 counts, and then out through your mouth for about 6 counts. So we're breathing in for 5 and out for 6. And then you can just choose to bring the hands down either side of on top of your knees or thighs, or we can start to involve the hands in a mudra practice. So if you're joining me in the mudra practice, flip the palms to face up and bring the thumb and the index finger to touch. Breathe in through the nose for 5. And then breathing out through the mouth for 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the index finger, thumb and middle finger touch. Inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the middle finger, thumb ring finger touch. Inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause at the top. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the ring finger, thumb and little finger touching. Pause at the top. Exhale for 6. Pause at the bottom. Release the little finger. Put the palms to face down. Close the eyes or relax the gaze in. And as we're carrying the practice on from new moon yesterday, what is your intention for the next 4 weeks in the lunar cycle? Or if that feels like too much right now, what is your intention for this weekend? What feeling, emotion would you like to cultivate? Even if nothing comes up right now, just that simple act of checking in helps to build a sense of introspection. And we're going to bring the hands in towards your heart space, bow the head down, thank you and your body for your practice today, and live with 1 last breath. So when we're ready, inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, let it go. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. I hope you have a lovely rest of your weekend, and I will see you all very soon. Thank you.